امشي يا معلم. فحم طبيعي فحم. خذ فحم. الله يرضى عليك.
So I want to emphasize our deep concern about the escalation of hostilities in Khan Younis, which has resulted in an increase in the number of internally displaced people seeking refuge in Rafah. In recent days, thousands of Palestinians have continued to flee to the south, which is already hosting over half the Gaza's population of some 2.3 million people. Most are living in makeshift structures, tents, or out in the open. Rafah is a pressure cooker of despair, and we fear for what comes next. As we have heard, Khan Younis has also come increasingly under attack, and it's been shocking to hear about the heavy fighting in the vicinity of the hospitals, jeopardizing the safety of medical staff, the wounded and the sick, as well as thousands of internally displaced people seeking refuge there. Agencies are indeed struggling to respond under these circumstances. We hear from our health partners about disease outbreaks. We hear that there's, even though try their best, our partners in food security, to deliver as much as they can, there's simply not enough food, there's not enough clean drinking water, and there's no protection. Nobody is guaranteed from the next kind of wave of fighting that we fear is coming on. It's like every week we think it can't get any worse. Well, go figure, it gets worse.
UNICEF estimates that at least 17,000 children in the Gaza Strip are unaccompanied or separated. Each one has a heartbreaking story of loss and grief. This figure corresponds to 1% of the overall displaced population, 1.7 million people. Of course, this is an estimation since it's nearly impossible to gather and verify information under the current security and humanitarian conditions. Palestinian children's mental health is severely impacted. They present symptoms like extremely high levels of persistent anxiety, loss of appetite, they can't sleep, they have emotional outbursts, or they panic every time they hear a bombing. Before this war, UNICEF was considering, already before this war, that 500,000 children were already in need of mental health and psychosocial support in the Gaza Strip. Today, we estimate that almost all children are in need of that support, and that's more than 1 million children.